This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F-250 crew cab, short bed. It is a Lariat, which is leather. It's the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is installed at the Ford factory. It's Rancho suspension. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel and four-wheel drive. It has 218,500 miles. It was purchased from a new car dealer, took it in on trade in Phoenix at Earnhardt Ford. Basically, they can't get financing or sell anything on their used car properties that have over 100,000 miles or over 10 years old or older. So that's kind of both of them. Doesn't mean they can't for sure, but generally they don't want to go through that, so they just sell them to the independents. Anyway, we bought this one. We brought it in. We do an inspection. Very long inspection, 2 hours or so, and this is what we came up with. First of all, it got number one injector was not operating correctly, so we got one of those. It has slightly lower compression, not almost hardly a difference between the first cylinder and the rest. Number one has a little bit lower compression than the rest, but we still like this truck enough to spend some money on it by upgrading it to the bulletproof EGR cooler. It also got a new high pressure oil pump and a new Ford oil cooler. Obviously that comes with new Rotella oil and filter. It also got front and rear brake pads. That compression, what'll happen is you'll get a little bit of oil leaking down. So when you start, you have a little bit of smoke. You know, basically it's a non-issue, but in our videos we feel a lot safer telling people about it. Basically it takes about, I don't know, like about 10 or 15 seconds for the smoke to go away, and it's fine. Like I said, we wouldn't have bulletproofed a motor that wasn't good, okay? But it will smoke a little bit and at the start, and it'll be fine. Just keep changing the oil. Make sure you use Rotella oil, the heavy good oil. It's called Rotella oil. If you use the fake stuff or the car stuff, it'll be a mess. That's what you're supposed to use on all these Fords, so please do that. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you what's going on here. Plus the truck has 218,000 miles. So there you go. Nice set of tires on it. Here's your Rancho suspension, which is the FX4. Light scratch right here. My brother's going to take this thing out for probably 60 to 80 HD pictures, and you'll be able to zoom in on everything. Got some chips on the hood. This is a truck. A little bit of lacquer checking. That's what happens in the hot summer sun in Phoenix. The other thing that happens is you don't get any rust. That's another thing about living in the desert that's nice. The bad is it'll kill the paint. The good is that it won't kill the frame. So when you click on the pictures, there's a little device there that'll allow you to zoom in on anything you see. And basically it's like putting your face a couple inches away from the truck. We strongly suggest you do that, and you can see stuff like this. Obviously if you brought some great touch-up paint and were very gentle, you can make a lot of that stuff go away and be unnoticeable. But we're not selling trucks for cosmetics. They are what they are, and it's best for you to see how we got it than to doll it all up. Most important stuff is the mechanics. And I've already explained to you what's going on. That's a brand new spare, by the way. Tow package. Already explained to you about what's going on mechanically with this truck. But hopefully we'll get the right person in the right truck. They'll understand what the issue is, and they'll realize that it's got 218,000 miles on it. The good news is we spent the high pressure oil pumps about $1,000, and the bulletproof EGR and the Ford oil cooler are about $900, and there's about 7 or 8 hours of labor in it. We knew that it had a little bit of low compression, number one, before we started. So obviously we're not going to do that if we think that it's got a bad motor. And basically you'd have to change the motor. would be the best way to deal with it, would be to change the motor to make that compression okay in that one cylinder. And we're not doing that. Doesn't need to be done. No blow by at all. That is a very good thing. There's your Ford stamp there on the fender. There's your Ford stamp right there. Another Ford stamp right here. And another one right there. That just tells you that all the parts of the front end parts, the fenders, the core support are all original. Really pretty interior on this truck. Here's your passenger rear window. Passenger front window. Power seat forward, back, down, up, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. You have a manual. It's an extra bulb. Here's your driver rear window. Driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window, mirrors. Driver out, in, down. That's getting tired, but it still works. That's tired. And up. That's tired. That mirror is about to kick it. In, up, down. Well, the good news is you can buy, they still work, but you can buy aftermarkets. They're exactly the same thing for 125 bucks a piece when they finally do kick it. Or you can just use your hands like we always did. Back, forward, let's see, down, and up. Up does not work. Forward, back. That's going to be in the switch. Oh, there it is. That's up. That would mean that the switch, there you go. It's a little loose in there. That tilts up, that tilts down, that tilts down, that tilts up. Yeah, they got a little loose switch in here. There it goes. So this tilting up, you got to mess with a little bit, and this whole seat going up works. That's down. That's up. Maybe it just hadn't been used a long time. I don't know. Now it's working fine. Seat looks good. Here's the Kelly on it. 218,000 mile Lariat. Fair purchase price from a dealer is $11,905 up to $13,700. Here's your Carfax. No crash damage in it. No history, at least. There's their suggested price, $12,195. effects. That'll go in the glove box of the car, of the truck. I mean, it's got adjustable pedals. Those are down, up. Tilt works fine. All right, so it's got an aftermarket radio, which means that these will not work for it. Let's see if these work for the air conditioning. Steering controls work for the AC just fine. Manually. They do. All right, so that's fine. Radio. Aftermarket Pioneer. Let's see. Power sliding rear window. That's fine. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Tow on and off. That's on. That's off. Let me get the seatbelt on. All right. Let's see. Let's do the setup. Do a systems check. There you go. All right, now I'm gonna put it in neutral. I'm gonna put it into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. Reverse. Now we're gonna go to neutral. 2-wheel drive. Drive. Reverse. Neutral. Back to 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. All right, if you come here to drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Taxes are, actually dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 5%, you'll pay 7%. Just add 2 to your state and then add a $250 dock fee. You'll know what you're paying if you're coming in here to drive it home. You pay by wire and ship, all you pay is your agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we receive your wire, we'll fill in the title with your name and address, or your company's name and address, notarize it, sign it off. We'll scan it into your online file so you'll be able to see it before it even goes in the mail. We'll even scan in the envelope that we mail it in. All right? Blah, blah, blah. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. We'll put your name and a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale, okay? So make sure you get that deposited. Warranty. Obviously, we're not warrantying a 200,000 mile, 11-year-old truck. Ford quit on it many years ago. The people who built it said it has X amount of miles and X amount of years of warranty. That was a long time ago, okay? So if they don't want to go past the X amount of miles or X amount of years because they don't know, there's hardly any way we could know more than them. Now, we did do the bulletproof on it, which we offer in our ads for $1,900. We already did that. And we did a high-pressure oil pump, and we did an injector. We are telling you right now that there is lower compression in number 1 than the rest, but it's acceptable to drive. I mean, it drives great. Does get a little smoke at start. Right now, like I'll pull over here, put it in neutral. Put it neutral and give it some gas. Nothing. I don't see anything. So there is no smoke now. So it burns it out real quickly. It's a 218,000 mile truck, okay? Basically what we're saying is we're telling you everything we know, but we don't know what's going to happen to this truck. It could get to you, and the day you get it, it could need a new air conditioning compressor. It could need a new power window motor. The seat switches are a little funky. They work fine once I used them. Maybe they haven't been used in a while. I don't know. But well, that was a big truck. I know one thing. It's got great acceleration. And this road is horrific, by the way. We are four-wheeling at 50. This is what our 8.1% taxes get us. It gets us a mud bog to drive down. And actually has a really nice ride for such a bad road. Bottom line is, if it's broken, the day you get it, go get it fixed. We're not fixing it. We're telling you everything we need that we know about it, and you're on your own. This is a big boy, big girl sport, okay? Thank you very much for your time.